My name's Leonard Bower, and I started trucking 32 years ago after riding with my dad as a child. I like to tell people that I've been a truck driver all my life. I've been getting paid to do it since I was 20 years old. My love for trucking comes from my desire to travel and see America. I have no desire to leave the country because there's just too much in America to see. Even with all that I've seen so far, there's still more to see around a road that I've never been on before. And of course I like to do that with a clean truck because I think it reflects my personality as well, and it represents trucking in general. And I like cleaning my truck on my own. I've spent many times, many hours cleaning a truck under the street lights at night where it's cooler. So I've learned over time when to clean a truck and how to maintain the cleanliness of a truck. And one of the secrets I've learned with polishing is the acid bath. You have to give the aluminum an acid bath, and that cleans it thoroughly. And then when you start to polish, whether you use a rouge in a machine or even whether you use just hand polish, if you have it cleaned properly beforehand, then you get your best shine. And the shine stays much longer. So that's no longer a secret now. Everybody knows about it. But I don't mind sharing those secrets because everybody should have a clean, shiny truck. Regardless what their truck, the shape or the model, if it's clean and shiny, it's a good-looking truck. That's how I feel about it anyway.
Lenny, Lanier Norville would like to ask you some questions as well. We're going to get her over here in the interview.
What's the most important thing you've learned on the road? You say you love travel. What's the most important thing you've learned that can't be found in a textbook?
How to be safe. As you and I have talked on the telephone, to be safe is a mental attitude. Right. And I didn't realize that early on, but over time I've come to realize that to be safe, you have to have a desire to be safe. And it's a mental attitude that reflects in your actions, in the way you operate your truck in and around the general public.
And being on the road all this time, I'm sure that you've gotten used to different people and places. But as a young owner-operator from the Northeast, would you say you ever experienced culture shock, or what's your most vivid memory of something very different from what you were used to?
Something very different than what I was used to. Well, in my younger days, it just had to be learning the different areas of the country. Down south, Georgia, Alabama, they have a unique way of talking and they have a unique way of eating, as opposed to the people in the Northwest or Northeast. Obviously, they have a different slang, if you will, or a different accent. Now, the people in the Midwest, they probably hold my heart because they eat really well. Not to say that the Southerners don't, but the Midwesterners have just a family style of eating, and the food they lay out at the restaurants, I have found to be really enjoyable. So traveling around, meeting the different cultures of America has always been a real pleasure for me because people are the same, but yet they're so different. And that's really fun to come to realize.
So what's your ideal Midwestern meal?
Probably just homemade potato salad, homemade macaroni salad, fried chicken, but with spices. You got to have spices to give it the flavor. And of course, you always have to throw in Grandma's secret recipe where they don't measure anything.
Yeah, just toss it in the bowl and stir.
That's right.